take the game from a young G.
Couldn't come to the jungles of the East, popping that gang, you won't survive. Get live, catching records out there.
Moments that you're quite dissing the West Coast scene, like taking jabs at the gangster rap, the violent scene.
I wasn't dissing the West Coast scene at all. I was just dissing ignorance.
Yeah.
I don't gang bang or shoot out bang bang. The relentless lyrics, the only dope I slang.
Weren't you afraid that a diss from West could come and just you?
I'm never afraid.
Yeah.
I'm never afraid.
Afraid
of what? I mean, you know, I come from the ghetto just like all of those other guys, you know what I mean?
This year, everybody is talking about Tupac Shakur. So I have a question. Did you ever have a chance to meet Tupac?
Tupac is my man. I'm his favorite rapper.
Yeah.
I'm one of his favorite rappers. That's my man. We used to roll dice, drink beer, you know.
And what do you think about his legacy now and the message that he left for the people?
I mean, I don't really think about it too much. You know what I mean?
Like he's very influential. Like everybody talking all the world.
You know, but it's different because we were peers.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? It's different. It's different when you peers.
Yes.
You know, and not even just on a friend level, but on an MC level, we were peers. So it wasn't like, oh my God, he's the greatest dude in Berlin. You know what I mean? Just because you're dead, it doesn't make you the greatest dude. I mean, he was good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was good. I still think Jeru The Damaja is the best.
He said that?
That's what I'm saying. I think Jeru The Damaja is the best.
But you mentioned...
I mean, when they were doing a documentary about him, you know, guys called me and they were like, yo, Pac loved you, and so they wanted me to be in it. I mean, you know, we were peers and we were all good MCs. That's it. We were good MCs, and good MCs respect each other and they know each other, you know.
And so since I mentioned Pac, I have to mention Biggie.
Same thing.
Yeah, like, could you describe the relationship between you before the tension that you had?
I didn't really have any tension with Biggie. That's a misconception. When I made One Day, I was talking strictly to Puffy. I wasn't talking to Biggie at all.
Yeah, but Biggie dissed you subliminal.
That's what they say. That's what you read. You know what I mean? That's what Premier said.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's it.
But my thing is that if you my man and we on the same team and somebody's dissing me, you gonna let them diss me?
Yeah. That's the point.
You know, I don't think about that type of stuff. That's 20-something years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's history.
Yeah, that's 20-something years ago. I'm still alive.
Yeah.
You know, and it is what it is. It's like, you know, you go through things. We were all very young. We were all young. We were young and we were from the ghetto, and nobody wanted to back down. Everybody wanted to, you know, show their other. I love Biggie.
I don't gang bang or shoot out bang bang. The relentless lyrics, the only dope I sling. Yo, YouTube, what up? It's your homie Gab. I'm in the building, and this is MAKAVELI Media. Jeru The Damaja was dope. Early 1990s, Come Clean was an instant classic. I don't know how much bread he made off the song, but it definitely was hot out in the streets. You know, it wasn't no club banger, but like if you was a hip hop head, you definitely knew who Jeru The Damaja was, no doubt about it. You know, he was affiliated with Gangstar, Premier, Guru, you know what I mean? Big Shug, the Group Home, Lord Dap, the Nutcracker, all of them cats, right? Yeah. But I definitely see how the West Coast could have been offended by what Jeru The Damaja was doing. God damn it, I done almost said Jeru about 3 different times now. But Jeru The Damaja was definitely out first, and there's no comparison between the two. I mean, not one over the other, it's just Jeru was first. But needless to say, back to what I was saying, Jeru The Damaja, I don't know if he meant to be disrespectful to the West Coast. I'm not sure if any of these East Coast rappers meant to be disrespectful to the West Coast. I just think that Jeru was very proud to be a Brooklyn, New Yorker. Let's just say it like that. And he definitely reminded you many times throughout the song where he was from and what he was representing. And I think everybody should be proud of where they come from, because everybody got their own story, you know, and you got to represent that. But needless to say, Jeru was a little extreme with it. In this interview here, the interviewer asked Jeru about Tupac. And I kind of got mixed vibes from Jeru The Damaja. It was almost like he wanted to give Tupac his props, but he didn't want to put too much on it. And then when the interviewer was trying to, you know, elaborate Tupac's contribution to hip hop, it was like, that was too much for Jeru. Jeru was like trying to take some of that back, like you putting too much on it. Like, yeah, Pac was cool, but, you know, you putting too much on it. But before that, he was like, Pac is my man. We used to shoot dice together. And then the guy was like, well, Tupac's, you know, impact on the culture, blah, blah. He was like, yo, wait a minute. Just because he was cool, I mean, we all was good MCs, but when Pac died, that don't change nothing. That don't make him the best. I feel like I'm the best. And I'm like, dude, that's cool too. You're supposed to feel like you're the best. I get that. But sometimes it don't need to be said. You know what I mean? We're talking about somebody past tense. And if somebody's giving them their props, I most certainly wouldn't try to take nothing from that. And maybe that wasn't the opportunity to big up yourself. That's just my opinion. You know, one of the reasons why Jeru The Damaja may have took it upon himself to give himself some flowers during this interview is because he is underrated. He was a dope lyricist, man. I mean, he didn't have commercial value in his music, and I don't think that was his aim in the first place. But he never got, you know, the acclaim that obviously he wanted. He didn't get recognized publicly, you know, for his, you know, his recordings or, you know, his lyricism. I think in private, you know, settings, people would tell him like, yo, you my man, or, you know, this my dude right here. But when people vote top 10 lyricists or top 20 lyricists, you know, I hate to say it, Jeru's name doesn't come up. Not on the popular list anyway. And that probably rubs him the wrong way because, you know, he was a very dope artist. There have been many dope artists, and he definitely was one of them. So maybe that's why, you know, he's going to vote for himself. You know what I mean? He's going to throw his hat in the ring and say, yo, don't forget about me. And, you know, I get it. I dig that. But needless to say, you know, he actually said that he was Tupac's favorite rapper. Now, I done forgot so many things over the years. Who knows if I heard Tupac say that? I don't remember Tupac saying it, though. And if he did, feel free to enlighten me or to remind me in the comment section. But that was the first thing that came out of his mouth. Hey, did you know Tupac? Yeah, I'm his favorite rapper. It was like, before you get started, I'm going to kill all that shit. I'm your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. How about that? That's what he was doing. Before we turn this into a Tupac love fest, let me remind you that I happen to be Tupac's favorite artist. I'm like, dude. Some people might even say you tripping, bro. And if it's fact that you are Tupac's favorite artist or one of Tupac's artists, because he did correct himself later on in the interview when he said it for the second time, not once but twice. And please don't make it seem like I don't like Jeru The Damaja. I respect Jeru The Damaja. But this is something interesting to me. Because if you look at it, where did Tupac have his friction at in New York? Brooklyn, Brooklyn. And just where would Jeru The Damaja hail from? Brooklyn. Man. You know what else was crazy though? So the interviewer was like, so Biggie diss you, that's what I heard. And they was like, well, did you diss him first? He was like, no, I diss Puffy, but you know, if you my man, you ain't gonna let somebody just diss me, right? But needless to say, in this interview, he said that Biggie and both Tupac was his friends. That's what he said. They were his friends. They were his colleagues. In his own words, they were his peers. Said he shot dice with Tupac. You know, because he's Tupac's favorite rapper. Anyway, man, I done bugged out enough on here. Don't forget to sub to the channel. This is MAKAVELI Media. Turn on them post notifications so you be the first ones to get it when I drop that shit. It's been a pleasure as always. I'm signing off. I'm about to hit y'all with the peace.